Let's talk about 1994 Romania team.
That's a good question. What is your favorite HIFIMAN headphone at this point?
Oh, all right. For me, kind of talks about my life because I used to be the hobbyist. Okay, I experienced a lot of different headphones before I get into this industry. At that time, AKG K1000 fan. The headphone is a kind of linear frequency response, not be a very aggressive. So at that time, when I was the reviewer, if we look at our product line when we start to do the HE5, which is the first headphone we made, I compared to a whole bunch of very classic models, those famous AKG, Sennheisers, all the big models. And then we got HE6, which is a headphone, but at that time is actually in a similar level of those classic models. Which direction I should follow? 2011, 2012. Every month, I went to the music hall. At the same time, I did a lot of experiment, a lot of research on the planar technology, trying to make everything to be quantitative. Quantitative means by numbers. If I change anything, I can control every number. So the result is HE1000. And the HE1000 is a big achievement, is the headphone I like, is the benchmark. Sasvara as well. Sasvara is the headphones we want to make it even better over the HE6. And Unveiled is actually in the same direction. We have more and more detail. The soundstage is more real. So the question, which model is my favorite?
Yeah.
I always think it should be in the future.
Nice.
So
Right?
something which doesn't exist yet.
Yeah. There's a lot of engineers. They did very, very nice job in the models. So I need to keep thinking. After we got one good model, we need to think further to make it even better. Even today, in the morning, in the hotel in Munich, I still call my team on to research some basic questions. That is my life. At the beginning, maybe you can do 50% better. And then in a couple of years, it will be very difficult to make it 10% better. In the end, even more difficult to make it 1% better. Then you might need a revolution.
I see.
I lost my hobby because my hobby is my job. So it just be like, you like a pretty girl, you become her boyfriend and you marry her, then this relationship will be totally different. It's not only the simple you like, it's actually your responsibility to make the technology better.
Yeah, that's very inspiring. I really like your passion for developing that one. Since you gave us such an interesting overview about audio, I want to ask that thing about football.
Football,
It's a
yeah.
good idea. So,
Yeah.
outside of audio, what are your hobbies? What do you do?
Man. When I was young, I like to play video game, like everybody. Also, I like to play soccer, play football. I used to play for the college. At the same time, we start up this company in HIFIMAN. Was overweight because there's too much work every day. So after I graduate, I return to my country, do the manufacturing, all kinds of work, and travel all over the world. At that time, I got some injuries. In a decade, I did a lot of surgeries on my back, pants, on my knees, and on my ankle, on my foot. I finished all the repairing work. So I think I can play right now. Also, I cut down my weight. There's a team in my hometown. They are not professional, just regular team. The team is about 30 years old. They start from my classmates of high school. And one day when I returned to my hometown, I walked to them. I said, hey, I can give you some money so you guys can buy the new shirt, they buy some new board, those kind of things. But I need to play. What about this? Tomorrow in the noontime, 11 o'clock, I will go somewhere and play there.
You play there?
I play there.
You should join. You should join. You are playing officially tomorrow.
Yeah, I download an app called Urban Football, and then you pay them like 15 euro, and then you can play too. And then you will book the city and the location and schedule, and then they will send you the notice that where you need to go in that city in what time. Yeah, but I'm old, so I cannot play like the young kids.
That's not an issue. Don't worry. I think that health should be always. You should always try to be healthy and active. It doesn't matter what age you are.
Yeah, in around 2020, when I returned to my hometown and I noticed that team, my high school classmates, they're still there. So I joined that team. I sponsored them, and then in about 2 years, we become the champion of the city.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the people in that team, they are in my age. So I actually work with my friends, and we started another new team, which is from the university students. And I also play in that team as a midfield defender. So because the older team got the championship, they got the opportunity to play in the province. But they don't want to go there. They think that it's too high level. So the new team will rank and go into the province. We are lucky we got champion again.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, that's last year.
Wow.
It's funny that that team, they got 4 professional guys to play for them, and we're lucky that we still win. And in this year, we lost the semi-final versus the professional team. So the professional team, they're supposed to do 4th level, but the province game might be the 6th level. The 6th level is too low, but they did that. So we lost 1 goal in the last minute. So it's a very close game.
I really love your dedication towards playing and towards keeping a young soul.
One of the reasons is that I got the possibility that I become diabetic is like 7 times more than regular people.
Oof.
Family genetic issue. I try to regulate my life. In a pandemic time, my father with diabetes, it's a big issue, and he lost his life.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so I don't want to become like that. I just try to be very careful on eating, practicing, and then to play football in every weekend. That's my current life.
In the morning, giving calls to the team to make better headphones, and in the evening, playing football. Really active, like
Something like that.
never a dull moment.
Yeah.
I really like that. If you have an advice for your audience, how would you recommend us balancing work and passion?
It really depends on the money. So if you can make money from your hobby, then it will benefit you a lot. If you lost money, that might be a different story.
So it's important to try to have hobbies which either can pay back or have not such expensive hobbies.
Money is not the only thing. In my situation, the exercising, it can prevent me from diabetes. So I get a lot of benefit from that.
That's it. It's been such an intense discussion. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for telling us a part of your story and the story of HIFIMAN, basically.
Sure.
How it was born. We hope you enjoy the rest of the HIFIMAN show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.